Shalom. All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, all praises, and all honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakodash. I give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who definitely do it well. And as always, peace and salutations to the hopefully elect in the society because pushing truth throughout the four corners of the earth. And their brother Yerah for the Great Millstone branch. The Gary Camp coming at you with a quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. And I want to open up with this Isaiah 32:5, which I'm going to title this lesson, "It's Over With For You Devils." And what inspired me to do this lesson, I was just watching a clip, some of the video with the beloved elder down in Charlotte. I believe his name is Ishiar, GMS All Precepts Peace. Please like and subscribe to his channel. And the title of the lesson he just recently did was, "The walls are closing in on these Edomites. They are wounded in grief. War is the only solution." And these devils, and he's completely right, man. But these devils are pretty much, at their end. Which I'm going to play a couple clips of these videos, but before I start, I'm going to read this first. Isaiah 32:5, "The vile person shall no more be called liberal, nor the trail said to be bountiful." And let's look up for that word. Let's look up the word vile. Because these people that's going around the earth for years, for decades, parading themselves as the children of the Most High via the JOOs. These people are not the children of the Most High. In fact, they're the children of Satan, man. And the word is Nabal, like that wicked nigga Nabal. It says, foolish, senseless fools. And then when you look at the Edomite, man, as a nation, these people are completely fucking, they're foolish, stupid ass people. When you look at Kill Gates and, these different, faces that they throw out with, all of them is a bunch of small hats, Amalek. Because them are the ones that could portray and be the, the chosen Amalek, man. The Lord got all you devils divided, man. America, Babylon, NATO, and the EU. And we have some beautiful times, man. And the scriptures speak about that be 9 things, let's get that real quick. I'm going to come back to this. I believe it's Rock 27, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Sirach 25:7. It said, "There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and a 10th will I utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies." And we're in some beautiful times. We're seeing the fall of our enemies. Esau know that his time is dwindling down. That's why the scripture said this real quick. Revelations 12:12. We always bring this out. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devils come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time." So this devil is finna come down with great wrath. He's finna come down, against the people, and especially, particularly of those of us that have this truth, man. Though, you know what I'm saying? Because he's being exposed. The vile person is no longer said to be called liberal. Let's look at the word liberal real quick, which I believe it means noble. Yep. It says inclined, willing, noble, generous. There's nothing noble or generous about these damn devils. And they're not the prince. They're the prince of, they're not the Yasharala, princes of the power. They're the children of Satan, man. That's for ready to be taken out of power. See, Esau's rulership was only limited, man. It was only for a season, only for a time. The blessing that Isaac gave you, man, that was a temporal blessing, man. And how you was able to get attain the thing that you have via the sword, that was your blessing. You benefit off the, on one aspect, you benefited off the sword, but now you have to reap the repercussions of utilizing that sword, man. See, the Lord had your ass in a trick bag. Because the scriptures say, well, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints, man. He that lived by the sword shall die by the sword. And did not you devils live and die by the sword? Live by the sword, but now you should die because of it, man. And as he's ready to come down, he's gonna as he's ready to be taken out, he's gonna be killing a lot of people, man. And there's nothing generous or noble about these damn devils, man. That's the word for bountiful. Noble, free, generous. Rich. And all those riches, especially you elites. All you riches that you attain, hey, you ready to vomit all that shit up, as the scriptures say, man. You have heaped treasures down for the last days. You're going to vomit all it up. It's over with for you damn devils, man. And that's why I brought that Sirach 25:7, man. We're in beautiful times, man. We're witnessing the fall of our enemies. Let me play this video clip real quick. And then, bring out some precepts and we're going to close up.
All world leaders, all politicians, in this not laws must be passed, severe, tough, real laws that will put these hate mongers away in prison for time. This is the book of Exodus 17 and verse 4. They're lost. All right, let's play that part again. Must lead in this effort. Words are not enough. Political speeches are not enough. Laws must be passed. Severe, tough, real laws. Severe, tough.
And then you can watch this other video. Check this video out. Once again, it's the Elder down in Charlotte. GMS, all precepts. Please like and subscribe and constantly be edified. But yeah, man, it's over with for you devils, man. And the scripture speaking about, he's finna ready to sign all unrighteous decrees. Let's get that real quick. Make a world offender for the word, a man offender for the word's sake. Oh, that's the one I want to get. Which is like when you watch the Elder's video, he's gonna be bringing out how this pretty much gonna usher in the family of the word. Isaiah 29:20, it says, "For the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off." And the terrible one is being brought to naught. But before he being brought to his own demise, he's going to be, right now, what he's going to do, he's going to come down with great wrath. Because Esau feel the pressure, man. These devils feel the pressure. These elites, they feel the pressure, man. Don't get it twisted, man. These devils are scared shitless, man. They being exposed, on all levels, man. A bunch of fucking murderers, creeps, freaks, child trappers, blood drinkers, complete fucking demons. But here they are, got the nerves to talk about some damn hate. Which, there's nothing wrong with hate. I hate. You can hate something. I hate sodomites, but that don't mean I'm finna go out and just beat the shit out of a sodomite. No, nigga. But who utilize they hatred for something and as a reason to go and then commit violence upon people, man? You fucking Edomites, man. Now you got all these different guys popping up speaking out against the Hebrew Israelites, but the Hebrew Israelites ain't never go out and just in the name of their biblical superiority, just harm nations. We ain't do that shit. We didn't go over there and just start bombing fucking Palestinians to fucking, to dust in the name that we're the children of the Most High. And where it said in the scriptures that the people of the Most High is going to pretty much bomb their way back into the land. Showing that these people are not the children of the Most High. In fact, they're the children of Satan, as the scriptures say, man. It says that make a man an offender for a word and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. And that's what these devils are figurated to do, man. Anybody that have any particular talking point against these devils, you're going to be jailed, punished, or even put to death, man. These are the times that we coming into, man. And he's nothing. And when he make this move, he think he's doing it, to stop the truth. But in fact, you're fulfilling prophecy. So to speak about it, there's nothing you can do against the truth before the truth, man. You fighting a battle that your ass cannot win, devil. Let's go back to this. Isaiah 32:6, the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity to practice hypocrisy. This man's a fucking hypocrite, man, on all levels. These devils are straight hypocrites. The nerves of you devils, man. We got to stop those that speak hate. But look what the hell you doing. People wouldn't have nothing to say if you wasn't a damn devil. To utter error against the Lord and to make empty the souls of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. And this devil don't give a damn. Here they are. They got all this money to send to Ukraine. They got all this money to send over to these small hats over there, in which Ukraine ain't nothing but small hats as well. When you go into the history, the Khazars, man, they dwelled in that area, man. And who was the Khazars? Amalek, man. See, everybody's on to your lies, man. You no longer can hide yourself no more. The scriptures speak about the earth shall reveal his iniquity. Let's get there real quick. You been revealed, man. Bear with me. Yeah, that's what it is. The heavens. Job And that's what's happening. Your iniquities are being revealed. Job 20 and 27, the heavens shall reveal his iniquities, and the earth shall rise up against him, man. And everybody's rising up against you, devils. Even the animals, the trees, the earth itself is fighting against you, damn devils, man. And the heavens, starting with this word going out, man, it's revealing all your iniquities, man. You're being exposed. You know? The scriptures speak about that, man. Then shall the wicked be revealed. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8, straight to the point. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. His mouth for what? The prophets, man. The prophets. The Lord got the prophets out there speaking out against your ass, man. And also, he got these, these truthers, man. Your own kind. People are waking up to your ass, man. Your deception, your witchcraft, that's no longer working anymore, man. And the brightness of his coming, man. And it's going to eventually lead to what? Yahweh Shah coming back and taking your ass out. That's why the scripture said this real quick. Isaiah 47 and 10. It says, stand now with thine. It says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said. No, that's the point of 12. Salakia. But shit, we can start at 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it perverted thee, and thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. Because now all you trusted in all your evil. And one aspect of his wickedness that he trusted in was all his lies. The lie that he, the big lie. The big fabricated lie. The fraudulent lie, man. Of them being what? The biblical Israelites, man. The Most High's chosen people. No, you're Satan's chosen people, man. You're the damn devil that the Bible speaks of, man. And the word devil just means what? Deceiver. And only a devil will sign a law into place where you can't, or advocate for a law to be put in place where you can't speak out against his evil, man. It's like me punching my motherfucking, punching your child in the face or punching a nigga in the face and then, making ways where he can't go out and tell on you, man. What kind of shit that is, man. It says verse 11, therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know whence it rises, and mischief shall fall upon thee, and thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee, which thou shalt not know. And that's what you're not gonna be able to put this off, man. The Lord's ready to destroy Babylon the Great. He's gonna destroy the Edomite hegemony, man. And we can't fucking wait, man. The earth is crying for what? A new rulership, a new leadership, man. New rulers. The rightful heirs, man. Starting under the rightful heir, Yahweh Shai. The 144,000 and the rest of them 1/3, eventually all of Israel, man. The Israelites, man, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Those who are the downtrodden, those who are in this, in a low position right now, man. Verse 12, stand now with thy enchantment, and with the multitude of thy sorcery, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. So be shalt thou be able to profit, so be thou mayest prevail. So Lord says, stand with your enchantment, stand with your pseudoscience, stand with your lies. None of that shit's going to help. None of it, man. And this is a sign of that video was a sign of a defeated man, man. And that's why he's finna come down with great wrath. He know his time's up. It's over with for you. The scriptures speak about Job 14 and 5. Seeing that his days are determined and the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So the Lord's pointing bounds that his ass can't pass, man. You're not going to be able to prolong your rulership, man. You're not going to be the phoenix that rises from the ash. It's over with for you damn devils, man. I'm speaking to you elites. That's behind this whole setup, which, you're being exposed, man. And that's why they open up, man. We're seeing the end Let's get that second Ezra 6 and 9 again. Well, I can start at 7. It says, Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting and son of the times, and when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follow? And what did the scripture say in the book of Ecclesiastes? Better is the end of the thing than the beginning of it, man. We're seeing the end of a kingdom, man. Hey, we had some beautiful times, man. And we should be rejoicing, man. We seeing Esau on his way out. He's swirling down the drain. His rulership is swirling down the drain. He's feeling the pressure. So he's going to result to what he knows best, and that's violence, man. The sword. And that's only going to work for so long until the Lord come back and take his ass out, man. The Lord go put the spirit upon these nations to shoot missiles on Babylon the Great, to shoot missiles over there in on the land of Israel. And then the Lord's going to invade this realm and destroy you Edomites and the rest of you damn nations, man, and the 2/3, man, and deliver his elect from this place, man. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau was born of him, Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob the beginning of it that followeth. And we're grabbing that hill, symbolizing we're pulling your ass down from the rulership. Starting with the mouth of the prophets, the Lord got these men out there. And what does the scripture say real quick? In Deuteronomy 17:6, it says, At the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses shall he that is worthy of death be put to death. But at the mouth of 1 witness shall he not be put to death. And who the 2 or 3 witnesses, man? The prophets, northern and southern kingdom, man. You know? And then the 3rd witness being his own kind of these truthers. Earth itself, man. Everybody's revealing his iniquity, man. Come on, bro. Yep, same chapter. 2nd Ezra 6 and 18. And he said, Behold, the days come that I would begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth. You know, in the days, and we're in those days, man. Which is going to lead to the day when the Lord sent his only begotten son to come back and to deliver his neck and destroy you damn devils, man. And begin the kingdom of heaven, man. And that's going to be the beginning of the kingdom of heaven. It already started. The beginning of the kingdom of heaven already started by the Lord, putting the breath in us, giving us this word, this truth, starting with our apostles, starting with their elders. That was the beginning, man. That's going to lead ultimately to the kingdom of heaven being ushered in, man. Verse 19, and will begin to make inquisition of them what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. You know? And the word inquisition goes into what? Investigation. There's an investigation on you damn devils, man. You being under an investigation. You know? Verse 20, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then I will show these tokens. The book shall be opened before the firmaments, and they all shall see all together, you know. But you get the drift, man. There's an inquisition, an investigation. You're being interrogated, man. And Esau feel the pressure. Remember, he's Cain as well. You got to pay for the sins. He was Cain, and what was the punishment? What it said? He should be a fugitive and a vagabond. You know. And Esau's trying to escape, judgment, but it's not going to work. You know. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I didn't want to make this video too long. Just want to make a quick point. It's over with for you damn devils, man. Matter of fact, before I even get that, let's close out with this. Obadiah. 1:6. It says, How are the hidden things of Esau searched out? It says, How are the things of Esau searched out? How is hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the borders. The men that are at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound unto thee. There is none understanding in thee. You know? So pretty much everybody that you confederate with, they all coming against your ass, man. You know, and the Lord did a mighty thing, man, by putting Donald Trump in office, man. Which we know he's really not in control. You know, even you, at least, you're not in control. It's really the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, is in control, man. It's just to say what? The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. And that's what Esau's finna come to the realization. You're not in control. You're nothing but a man at the end of the day, man. And you're not going to be able to escape the judgment that the Lord got prepared for your ass, man. Verse 8, shall not in that day, said the Lord, even destroy the wise man out of Edom, and the understanding out of the mouth of Esau. You know, it says, and thy mighty man, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. And that's what's coming to you, devils, man. You're going to serve 1,000 years in captivity, and when it's all said and done, you're going to be eradicated from the earth. It says, verse 10, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever, man. You know? So shame is covering you, man. And I know I said I was going to close out, but the spirit on me now. Habakkuk. That's why the scriptures say this. Habakkuk or Habakkuk 2:16, it says, thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also. Let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory, man. And shameful spewing is coming on your glory, man. You're being exposed. Nobody's looking at the Edomite man, woman, as child, you know, in high regards anymore, man. The nations are tired of you damn devils, man. You know? And we're tired of you, man. The earth tired of you, the animals. You know? Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. Thou, it says, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shall make thyself naked. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins, and that's what's happening right now, man. Our iniquity, our punishment is up. Now it's time for you to drink of that cup. Chump ass nigga, man. It's time for you niggas to drink of the cup now. Hey, remember, because what? The scriptures say what? He furthered the affliction. So now you got to drink double. The scripture say you're going to have to drink double, man. You know? Think about what we went through as a nation, man. Imagine double. Man. It's not a good time to be an Edomite, man. You know, like our elders and apostles always say, man, it's not a good time to be an Edomite. You couldn't pay me enough money in the world to be an Edomite. To hell, you know. So it for you damn devils, and we some beautiful times, man. So with that, you know, I pray this video is edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. I want to give all glory, all praises, and all the honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who definitely do well. And as always, peace and salutation to those reflecting the Sisaka special truth throughout the four corners. Shalom, Kum Yasharal, in the Bible ball.